Hey guys, what's happening? I'm here checking out this really cool app for Oculus Rift with the touch. It's called SoundStage. It's music creation software, and I'm really excited to show you guys this. Now I'm not going to be able to see chat while I'm doing this, so we're just going to check this out. Just making sure you guys could see here. Looks like you can. SoundStage. I think it's like $15 on Steam, and this is like the entry. When you come in here, you'll actually won't see that, but you'll see this like sample thing, this example thing, and then you have this like little drum kit. You could pick up these drumsticks, and actually play. But we're going to do a lot more than that. So now, just a little understanding. I am a musician. I've been a musician for many years. I play guitar and keyboards and do a lot of programming of drums. I have a home studio where I do recording and stuff too, so I have a little bit of bent for music. So I was really excited to check out SoundStage, and I know it's a developing platform, and it just really kind of scratches the surface of music creation in VR, which is something I'm really into and looking forward to checking out. So we check out here. This is sort of like the menu that we have here. We're just going to go to settings, and I'm going to get rid of that SoundStage thing. I could just go to hide that. Okay. Now, what we have here is a number of different things. We've got a filter, noise, looper, valve, touchpad. You just take a look at the touchpad. It's just a button you can program to touch, okay? And then you've got the Xylo Roll, which is what I kind of like because you can actually use this as either a keyboard, a synthesizer, I should say. You can change the wave here, okay? Or what you can do is flip this switch and it becomes a sampler. So I can go to these tapes here, and let me just move this out of the way. And if I pull this over here, I can pick up like a sample of, let's say, a pad, put it in here, and now I got a pad. And I could play it with this too if I want to, but I prefer just to use this. But what's really cool about the Xylo pad, that's what it's called, right? Yeah, Xylo Roll, sorry, is that it has a sequencer, and I could this right now it's set up for a 4-step sequencer. So if I wanted to like just program it like this, I could go like this and just play different notes. No, I don't want to do that, but let's go like this. Oh, go like this, and I could just hit play. All right, so I can actually set up as a sequencer, and I can take this and I can even make it more steps. I don't know what I can go up to, but you can see I'm like at 96 there, which I don't want to go to. But if I wanted to do like 16 steps, which is like 2 bars, I could do that. And then this allows me to like see the upper levels or the lower levels. So it's really cool and allows me to program a sequence in this thing, which is cool. So, but I'm more of a acoustic musician, which is fine. But so I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I've kind of been working on. I'm going to keep this out here. Let's see. Let me put this over here. This is better right there because it's a little easier to get at. Now here's something really cool. It's got this camera capability. So I could take this camera and I could put it up here, and now you should be seeing me in VR. There's me waving my touchpad, okay? And what's kind of cool is I can give you like a complete perspective of me playing. So I'm going to put a drum here, okay? And I can program this drum for pretty much anything I want. I'm just going to put it right there like that. Okay, that's going to be my kick. So what I'm going to do is go to my rock, and I'm going to pick a kick drum here. You guys can't see this. I'll move this over here so you can see it. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to pick a, where's my kicks? This is a pretty good one. Grab that one and we'll put that in there. Boom, pick up the stick. There's my kick, okay? So now I want to get another drum pad. I'll put it right there. Okay, and that's going to be my snare. Alright, so let me find a cool snare. Okay, that's good. So we'll put this in there. Boom, now I got, so now if I go, alright, you guys can see me right here with the stick, so I'm going to get this out of the way. So let's move this over here, again, out of the way. So, alright, so now I've got my drums here. Pretty cool, right? So I want to just take a quick look at chat here. So, oh, there's Shane. How you doing, Shane? Always a faithful. Is that Shane? It's hard for me to see here. I'm not sure. It's hard for me to see. I'm a distance away from the computer. But anyway, so let's go on here. So that's my kit again. So now let's go through this. So now I could do like slower beats pretty well. Keep good time. And here's about the best drum roll I can do. So you can see it's a little it's not real sensitive. So it's really more designed for, oh, I don't want that over there, I want this over here. It's really more designed for electronic music. But I could do some pretty cool stuff. Like I have this mixer here. Where's my mixer? All right, you could see this. That's a mixer. I'm going to put that right there like that. So it's kind of out of the way. All right. Then I'm going to take the, where's the input from this guy? Is it over here? Yeah, I'm going to take the input from this guy. Right here. Okay. Keep that there like that. You can see that, right? Yeah, good. I'm going to put that right there. So that's my keyboard channel going to the mixer. And I have a recorder here that I can use. Okay. I'll put that right up there. You can see that. So now I'm going to come out of the mixer. Where's that? Right here. And I'm going to go into the recorder. Okay. So now, let me see. Let me take my snare drum, go this way, put it in there like that. And then my kick is right here. I'm going to do the same thing right there like that. So now I got my kick, my snare, and my keyboard all going to this recorder. Okay, so now I can, let's see, where's my, I'm going to clear that, get this out of the way. I'm trying to work in the confines here. So I've got a 1 minute, I can go up to 5 minutes of recording. You guys could see that, right? Let's move this over here like this. Oh, erase that. Stop. Oh, crap. Erase that. Rewind. So this right above the mixer, just so that's right there. Okay. You guys could see all this stuff, right? Hopefully. Cool. So now, let's do just a quick sample here. So I'm rewind this. I'm going to record. Now I'm going to record some drums, okay? I'm just keeping the beats slow, so I'm going to stop this now. All right, now I could rewind it and play. You should be able to hear this. Show you this so you could see it. There's the waves right there. See it right there? Pretty cool. So now I'm manipulating all this stuff in VR. Right? It's like a three-dimensional recorder. So now, if I wanted to just pick a note here. Let's change this up a little bit. I don't like that too much, so let's change this up to, I think I have a guitar. Yeah, let's put the guitar in there. Alright, so let's get that out of the way. So now I've got my... So let's see, I'm gonna overlay this on top of this recording. So let me hit play here. Or I should say record. Alright, so stop there, rewind, and that should have overlaid that guitar sound onto this. So let's hit play here. Show you the wave. Alright, and that's that. Pretty cool. So that's sort of like, you know, or I should say analog, analog kind of music. And I have volume controls over the mixer, no panning, just volume controls. But that's pretty cool, right? So I can put up to 4 things, and I would imagine I can probably have a second mixer. I would imagine I could probably put the mixers in serial, and if I wanted 8 channels, but you know, pretty cool. So that's like the analog recording stuff. All right, let's just see what other stuff we got here. We got maracas, so I can grab that. It's kind of weird sound. This doesn't have any, you can't really program this. This is sort of like, it's weird sounding. That's weird. Anyway, so that's the maraca. And I tell you, I do have 3 sensors set up now in my room, and it's very responsive to the touch controllers. You know, no issues there. So that's a little bit of SoundStage, pretty cool. And what I love is that you're actually seeing me in VR. You see my headset here, you see my touch controllers, and everything around me isn't moving. So normally when you're filming in VR, your you know, everything is kind of shaky because whatever you see is what's being filmed or captured. And in this case, the developer has thought of this camera. Let me just pull that. Well, I don't want to change that. So this camera idea, which is really, really a great idea. And I could actually change the angle to anything I want. So if I wanted to put it overhead like this, I could do that. But you know, it's pretty ingenious idea. Just make sure everything's seen. Yeah, cool. That's cool. So, all right. So let's play around a little bit more. So let's move this stuff out of the way. That's what nice is, like, you know, it's you're ever arranging your studio, you know. So if I want to start messing around with the Xylo Roll, right? So I've got my 8. Do I have it set for 8? I think I do. I got it at 16. Let's go to 8. Oh, yeah, let's do 8. Keep it simple. All right. We could raise this up so we could see all 8. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We got... So what we could do is here, so this corresponds, these blocks correspond to a key. So this key is this row here, this key is this row here, and so on, right? So I want to start with that note there, so I'm going to go, let's just say I'm going to hold it for 2 beats. All right, so you can just play that. Then I want to go to, just stop that. I'm going to go to this note here next, right? Okay, so I'll go this here. Then we'll go back to that one, and then we'll go back to this one. So, all right, so let's play it now. I could slow this down. Three, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Now you can see this is the tempo right here, so I can. That's 16th notes, but I keep it slow because it's easier to play drums. So I can move this out of the way. Back over here. Let's clear this out. I'll do a recording. All right, we'll stop that. All right, and let's do a rewind here. And I was a little offbeat there. You guys could see this now, so let's just hit play, see what it sounds like. You see this. Pretty cool. I could tell you I can probably spend hours messing around with this. Now, a couple of downsides on this. You know, we're all, as a musician, if you're a musician, you're used to everything's polyphonic, right? So if you've got a keyboard these days, it has at least 8 voices. So you could put 4 fingers, usually 10 fingers. It's usually more than 8. It's usually 32 or whatever. You could put all 10 fingers on the keyboard and make 10 notes, right? At the same time, and you can hold them and add more, so like 32 notes or whatever. The problem with SoundStage is everything's mono, so like you can't do 2 notes at a time. See it goes. It's not. It just 1 note at a time. Look, I know it's a new thing, so it's got to get there. But I could even show you, like, if I set up the sequencer to do 2 notes at a time. So let's say I want to do this note and this note and this note at the same time, right? And then stop and repeat it. All right, we'll just repeat it like that so you kind of show you the example. You'll see it won't play the notes at the same time. Oh, whoa, it just did. Oh, that's interesting. Before, when I tried that, it didn't do it. So maybe I had a reboot or something, but that's cool because now it's got more than one voice, which is great. So that means I can make a chord. So let's make a chord here, right? So so let's see if we can form chords here. All right, so I was misspoken before. Let's play that, see what happens. All right, I like that. Okay, good. It doesn't sound quite right, though, does it, to me? That should be a C chord. Right? I think it's a C chord. Let's just try something else here. I play piano by ear, so I don't know the notes very well. All right, let's try that. We don't want that one. That sounds good. Let's try this. Nice. All right, cool. So it is polyphonic. That's good to know. Didn't know that. Before I was trying to do that, it wouldn't let me play 2 notes at the same time. Now, you're limited in manual because you only have 2 fingers in here, right? Your touches can only play 1 note at a time, so you could play 2 notes like octaves. But you can do all right, I'm glad we can do that. That's pretty cool. Now, it also has an arpeggiator or whatever, so we're going to go up the scale. I haven't messed too much with this. Pretty cool. So you could really get carried away here. Let me just see who's in the chat here. Oh, it is Shane. Okay. How you doing, Shane? I guess you changed your name. So yeah, so that's that's a little bit of what you can do. I love the drums, man. But you could set up a whole kit here, like let's see. Well, let me show you. Okay, so that's the Xylo Roll. To me, that's the best instrument in here. But we do also have this keyboard. Now the keyboard, there is a way to hook it up to a separate sampler, which is kind of a pain in the neck. But it's basically just a synthesizer, a wave synthesizer. I could put it on low. Everybody knows that song. If you don't know that song, you've been hiding under a rock. It's weird. My touch just freaked out. All right, here we go. So I'm just grabbing these little knobs here with the touch. It's like this little. You can't really. I'm not sure you could see it, but there's like these little pinchers on there. You see them? When I hit the trigger, these little pinchers sort of pinch, and I can grab this little nub right here. I don't know if you could see. Can you see that? Yeah, you could see that. So I'm grabbing this little nub right here, and I'm changing the wave of the synth. Just lower it all the way down, make it German. I can go. Pretty cool. All right, so that's the keyboard. Again, the keyboard's kind of limited, so I really don't use the keyboard too much. I'm trying to throw the keyboard away. Won't let me throw it away. Oh, I'll just put it over there. All right, so that's that. And then, let's see. What else can I show you? It's got a microphone. Oh, that's kind of scratchy. Yeah, that's not very good. Here, let's try something here. I'm going to put this to the mixer, and then let's do a record. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Rewind. Play. Oh. Stop. Try that again. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Stop. Rewind. Play. Again. Check 1 2. Check 1. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Yeah, that's pretty awful. So I'm probably not going to use the mic too often. Yeah, I'm not going to use that too often. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah. Sequencer. So that's like if you want to just you just want to put like a tape in here and you just want to sequence. You can bring this out as much as you want. You could raise it up too. I think. Can we go higher? I think we can go higher than 4. Or maybe we can't. Can we go higher than 4 here? No. So it's a 4x sequencer. Okay. Oh, you can even go like that. Ooh, look at that. You guys could see that. So I can build a huge sequencer with multiple tapes and stuff. So I can, and I'm feeling a click in the touch every time I make that row bigger. So the way this would work is just do a simple one here. Do a 4x8. All right. So I'll take a tape. Let's take that one. Put that in there. Okay. Just go bing. Oop. Bing. Bing, bing. So just play now. That's weird. I don't like that too much. Let's get a different one. Let's go to acoustic instruments. Let's get a piano. Put that in there. Oop, wrong one. Play the piano. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you guys are seeing this. I'm going to play Now I can adjust the swing on this. All right, that's annoying. But anyway, so it's a small sequencer that you could just use as a step sequencer without the keyboard, okay? So that's pretty cool to have. And if you take a look at what this has on it, it's got, you can mute each one of these channels, you've got a trigger input, and you could actually route all these. Oh, crap. I'm hitting this keyboard over there by accident. You can route all these to the mixer if you want to, okay? So that's that. This is my first day of really messing around with SoundStage, so I really plan to use this quite a bit. Let's just see here. Yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff hanging around here, so just do this here. Okay, did I show you this menu? I think I did. You guys can't see this. That's the menu, right? So move this out of the way. So this is where you just grab like all your instruments and stuff, and you can throw them away like that. Yeah, so this is a reverb. Oh, you could put reverb. That's pretty cool. Let's try that. So I could put, I could go from, let's say, where's my kick? The kick is this guy. So let's take the kick out into the reverb input. Does that work? Over there. What's that? That's the output? It doesn't make too much sense, but I guess I can control my reverb by playing with that. Let's just see. No, something's wrong. Oh, I'll have to figure that out. We'll figure that out. But that's something that's one of the effects you can do. I'd love to see more effects, like flange would be cool. Digital delay would be cool. Chorus would be cool if you could do those sorts of effects. It would be really cool too if, because I could imagine once getting used to this program, being able to hook up my keyboard MIDI to my computer and being able to trigger the sampler or the synthesizer with a MIDI keyboard. That's provided that you could play, with your headset on. Now you do have this I have a riff, so I do have a little space so I could see my fingers a little bit, and I can play keyboards with kind of without looking. But that would be something that would be cool too if you could connect up instruments from the outside world into this and sort of mix things together. So, pretty cool. What I don't like, maybe I can turn off that sound effect, 'cause there's a sound effects that, there's like a sound where you can hear like the wind blowing and stuff. Yeah, I guess we can't see that. Can't get rid of that. So anyway, so that's the that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a lot to experiment with, a lot to try out, a lot to play around with. But let's make some music. So let's get rid of this. Two, three, four. So we'll start here. Bang. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Let's see what that sounds like. Oh, we're going real slow here. Hold on. I just want to get a simple thing going so I can put a beat to it. Simple. Make that a little faster. No, we'll keep it slow. Pretty cool. Simple, but cool. Like I said, I really give this guy props for. I forget who the developer is. I saw his video on YouTube when the thing first came out. Was very impressed. I couldn't use it with my riff because until the touches came out. I was really glad when they got touch support. It's been available for Vive for quite some time, probably 6 months or so. But I'm really psyched to be able to play around with this, and I love this camera, man. How you doing? So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys SoundStage real quick, and I plan on playing around with this, and maybe I'll do another stream once I get a little bit more proficient with the instruments in here, and show you what I've created. So I do that simple beat, but like I said, it's kind of hard. Takes a little getting used to get the rhythm of your hands because you're air drumming on virtual pads, which is kind of a weird thing. So, but anyway, guys, that's SoundStage. Hope you like it. Thanks for tuning in for this quick stream. And as usual, hit the like button if you like what you saw. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what you guys think of this. And thanks for watching VRvibe.